Shaw. I'm a member of the class of 211. I'm a distinguished daughter, and I'm also the chair of the Distinguished Daughters Committee of the Alumnae Association. Unfortunately, I cannot be in Philadelphia for this induction ceremony. I did, however, want to extend to you my congratulations on the honor of your induction into the court and joining the community of Distinguished Daughters. Since its inception, there have been approximately 120 Distinguished Daughters, and now you've been selected to join this unique community of women who have demonstrated through their professional and personal achievements the intangible spirit of a girl's high girl. Being a Distinguished Daughter is indeed an honor, and you deserve to bask in that honor. But being a Distinguished Daughter also comes with a responsibility. You each serve as a role model for those girls who follow, some of whom are sitting in this auditorium, as well as a leader and a role model for the broader association community. As a Distinguished Daughter, I know we have busy lives. We really do. But I sincerely hope you will consider giving some of your time, your talent, your treasure, to the degree that you're able, to ensure that the legacy of the Philadelphia High School for Girls continues, thrives into the foreseeable future. That's our responsibility. Enjoy your day. And I hope that at some point, I'll have the opportunity to meet each and every one of you. Thank you.
I'm living right here, right now, and I don't wanna miss out. Is this what life's all about? The road is calling and I'm listening. And I'm listening. I feel the freedom inside. Come on, let's go for a ride. I finally opened my eyes and I can see it so clearly. So clearly. Life is but a dream. And isn't it amazing? Oh, life can be amazing. Oh, I feel my heart be racing. I fly, soar ever higher. I can light my inner fire, and then we'll see what happens now. What happens now? And then we'll see what happens now. What happens now? Watch what happens Sometimes we have what it takes, sometimes we make our mistakes, and now the journey awaits. So don't you wanna come with me? Come with me. We'll make our way to the top, we'll never break, never stop. And when we get to the spot, we'll know we made it there together. We'll remember forever that life is but a dream. And isn't it amazing? Oh, life can be amazing. Oh, I feel my heart be racing.
Hello, this is Marjorie Sly, Director of Special Collections at Temple University Libraries, and I want to thank you on behalf of Temple for your recognition of Laura Carnell. Laura Horner Carnell was a leader at Temple University during its formative years. She was Temple's first dean and founder Russell Conwell's trusted administrator. The Board of Trustees named her Associate President in 1925 as they planned for transition after Conwell's death, and the Philadelphia Evening Bulletin obituary linked her with Conwell as joint builders of the university. Temple and Girls High alumni and students should be inspired by Laura Carnell. Temple University is honored to receive this recognition on her behalf. Thank you.
I would have loved to have given a walking tour of my little London street, my little cobblestone street. But sadly, the illness that begins with a C has weakened me very much. But I wanted to say hello to the distinguished daughters, to everyone attending today's event. How much I would have loved to have been at the induction ceremony. But I hope that you have a successful day, that the school has a great and successful future, that the world improves for the next generation of Girls High girls and for young people. Thank you for this magnificent honor. I am speechless. It has made me so happy in what I hope are not the last few months of my life. But I do send all of you much love and much care, and just wish I could be there. And may you all be blessed with great futures and with the futures of your children and grandchildren. And I say, God bless you.
Hi, my name is Paula Mandel, and I'm a proud Girls High graduate. I was graduated in 1970 in the class of 214. And I wanted to say how important my experiences at Girls High were for me personally and artistically. And that I was lucky enough to be an art major when I was at Girls High with Gladys Block, who was an extraordinary teacher. I was surrounded by young women who were just as passionate about art as I was. And it really propelled me forward as an artist to become a professional later in life.
Hi, my name is Joan Meyerson Schrager, and I was graduated in 1957. I too was inspired by the great Gladys Block, my art teacher. At that time, there was no art major. So she invited some of us who were interested in creativity and art to come to her class during our lunch periods. And she would give us all kinds of wonderful assignments.
One of the allures to come to Girls High for me was that it was a very multicultural environment, as opposed to where I grew up in Mount Airy. And there were kids from all over the city, which really attracted me to want to be part of that community, which was very new for me and very exciting. And it really has carried me through my life, that I've really cherished being part of different kinds of communities.
And I really have the same feeling, because my life was cloistered in a neighborhood with people very similar to myself. And then I used public transportation, which was very unusual for me, traveling across the city to get to Girls High and meeting all of these incredible people from all walks of life.
When I came to Girls High from my co-ed middle school, I was extremely shy. I didn't have confidence. I didn't really know what I was capable of. And when I got to Girls High, I actually became a class officer. I'm sitting in front of me with the long hair, and really developed some very deep, deep friendships and learned how to run things. And that's what's carried me forward to being able to be one of the founders of the Stained Glass Project, Windows That Open Doors, with Joan.
Well, my recollection of Girls High is a little bit different because I recall the vice principal advising me to never take any kind of job or program that would interfere with a man. So times changed when Paula went to Girls High School.
We both started a program that is now in its 17th year, the Stained Glass Project, Windows That Open Doors, which came about when I was on a trip to South Africa and met a woman who was running the after-school program at Germantown High School, which was held in the First United Methodist Church of Germantown. We started making windows for different entities around the world and teach Philadelphia high school children how to make stained glass windows, how to design them and create them. And then they actually give them away. And they get that feeling of being able to be generous to someone who might not be in the same kind of position that they are.
And in this program, we not only ran classes, but we took our students to meals and to museums and on incredible trips. One of the major ones was to New Orleans after the terrible hurricane, and we brought them wonderful windows that the mayor of New Orleans congratulated us on, and the mayor of Philadelphia came to Germantown High School to salute our students who are primarily Philadelphia high school kids.
Aside from being honored by those dignitaries, we also have been honored by Woodmere Art Museum, which has invited us to bring the program into Woodmere starting next school year. And that is truly a special moment for our program, which started out as a very small, intimate program.
And also, we don't want to neglect the fact that we were, for almost 5 years, at Kendrick Recreation Center in Roxborough, and they were generous and warm hosts to us.
So the two of us have worked together for over 30 years, and we always talk about Girls High and how important it's been to us. And we are totally honored to receive the Distinguished Daughters Award. So thank
Yes.
you.
Thank you so much.